Well, you mentioned, influencers or people that are famous. So in selecting films, how important is the celebrity factor? I mean, do you think maybe it was more important before and less so now because there's so much great content?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's always going to mean something to any festival or event. You can't sit here and lie and say it means nothing. Like people will say that's just a flat out lie. It can't be that, right? Because you're a festival, you're an event. You also, part of that is trying to draw an audience and obviously make a name for the said festival or events. And, some of these names can be a big draw. Does it not matter if, not just throwing it, say Denzel Washington's in a short. Does Denzel Washington not matter? Come on, we can't sit here and say that doesn't matter, right? If that's the case, there's an element of excitement to that potentially.
Sure.
That also means probably that if he's doing something like that, it's going to be good. The odds of someone like him doing something that's just bad, that'd be very surprising. So there is that part of it too. So some people say, oh, it's just celebrities, this is why I got in, or this kind of thing when you see celebrity. Well, no, I mean, that said celebrity's not doing just anything, and they're not going to do something that's awful. Like there's going to be a quality to that. They're probably going to have a certain money behind it. They're probably going to have a great crew behind it. The director's probably knows what he's doing because he's worked on other things with them or something. So there's going to be a certain, I guess, level up advantage to that. So you'll find that. So then I guess their chances are increasing. Now, that said, if we had a film last year that I won't, again, name any names, but number of celebrities, number of talent, it was awful. Awful. And I had to pass it around. Everyone's like, look, we have to, I'm not alone in this, right? We're all like, wow, what happened here? Now we're wondering who bribed who? How did someone do this movie? Why did they do the movie? We're wondering what is going on here that made them actually choose, because it was bad. It was just really bad. It was very poorly made across the board. Lazy, poor cinematography, poor editing. Acting was just silly. And even though said actors were very good, they're also giving poor performance. So there was just an element of laziness, even contradicting what I just said. I just said how, usually they're going to see a certain talent do something really good, and they're going to work on something only because that, they believe in it, right? And they're good and they're talented and they know what they're doing because they're smart and they're huge stars. In this case, it was the opposite. It was like, what is going on here? Why are they doing this? Like, I don't understand. At a point where I almost wanted to just email and call everyone, like, hey, what happened here? Like, what's the story? I need a backstory to this, because how could you possibly get these people to do this? Because it was like, so obviously it was an easy rejection. It was rejected. There's no way we can't screen something like that just because some names are in it. Like, there are other films now with names and people who are recognizable in all types of films and content, short web series and short series and in the films. It's just the nature of it now, because you see more people make shorts and the shorts space has grown, which is great for us. So now we're seeing more talented people involved in the films, whether it's an actor from a TV show or someone from Game of Thrones that does a short, or they want to produce their own film and direct the film and they're starring in it and they're doing a short. And then you have another big actor that wants to direct and write and star in something, and or they just believe in a project and want to produce it. I mean, you're seeing all types of involvement from celebrities now, more so than it was before. When it was early on, it was like, whoa, this person's doing this? Wow. It was a wow factor to that, and it was something you got excited about, and that couldn't have hurt them, obviously. It was something that probably helped to get accepted in those kind of things. You saw that. But now that part, but also coupled with, we are now a bigger festival. We believe in what we're doing. We believe that the work has to stand out. It's competitive. So there's a more level playing field. The competition and the quality is going to stand out. It's not just like, oh, well, we need this named person to attend, so we got to put it in. That mentality, we're not some growing festival where we just started where we're like starving for attention kind of thing. We don't need that way. So we're not going to just bend over backwards just to do that, just for talent, just because. So there is a part of us, our growth has helped us to sort of negate that. So I think that's part of it too. I think that there definitely is a sort of difference of playing field now with that. Like, as opposed to 15 years ago to now, you tell me year one, that wouldn't have mattered to have a star talent in our festival. We had 23 movies in 2 days, and it was like some of those movies would never make it now. Like, of course it's different, it wouldn't matter. But you go back, you fast forward 15 years, now the amount of films we see, the amount of films that come through our way, our doors, it's definitely more competitive now, to where it's not just where just because someone's in a film, it's going to get a pass or something now. It's definitely, more competitive that way.